today as you watching this. I'm saying, making something calm, something light. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all trying to see how I'm living, let me show y'all how I'm living right now. Oh my gosh. This is how I'm living right now, y'all. This is literally how I'm living right now. Let me show y'all. It's a little bit rough. It's a little bit rough though. Look.
Carson in Brazil right now.
Let me move this out y'all way. Let me move all this out y'all way. Today, I thought I was gonna go to Brazil and not do a shopping video. We're gonna go around, we're gonna shop around, we're gonna see what Brazil got to offer. Now listen, I think I'm gonna avoid the general mall, which is Balenciaga, all the normal stuff that we have back in America. I'm really gonna take a deep dive and see like Brazilian brands. You feel me? Like, let me see if I can catch anything. If I can't, I can't. If I could, I could. Let me see if I get some jersey on the road. You never know. I'll get some jeans. You never know. Let's get this day started. For me? Yep. Okay, a gift?
I think.
Thank you so much, appreciate it. A gift for me? I got a gift? Yeah, apparently we got a gift, so let's go ahead and open this up right now. Oh, what is this? Oh my gosh, here it is. You know what's so crazy, bro? Chat, I got a fit that I'm doing for my IG pictures, and bro, I needed this band for my new watch that I got. I'm about to show y'all what I'm wearing and show y'all the different watches and stuff that I got, but these are the different brands of my watch. But you know we have to go like Brazilian themed, you feel me? That yellow, that green. Okay, this also like a hard texture one. Now, this is from my people that help me with my watches and get my watches for me, the ones that I want. Timepiece Trading, bless your boy again. With the bands. At first I didn't have the bands, but now we have the bands. But who knows, I might not take off that band because I'm here alone, because when you gotta take off bands, you gotta unscrew so much stuff and it's just so difficult, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm not gonna lie. Let me go ahead and brush my goddamn teeth. My breath stink. Yes, make sure you really get in your teeth, you heard? And make sure you brush that tongue. And make sure you brush your lips. Your lips is your most important part. Well, your tongue is your most important part, but your lips, if you want like nice looking lips, you gotta brush your lips. So you get that pink, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Now y'all know damn well I'm not going to Brazil without no tone. Gotta have that tone. Best lotion out. You feel what I'm saying, chat? Gotta have that tone on me. Oh yeah, some right there, some right there, some right there, some on the feet. Get that stomach, arms, gotta have all that. It's a beautiful day. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Hold on, wait, let me show y'all my outfits that I got for this trip. Come on. As you guys know, with trips where I go out the country, there has to be a pattern with how I do things. Here's my Nigerian photos. You feel me? I have the green, white colorway going on because of the country is green and white colors. Here I have for Paris, white, red, and blue. Here's my Olympics fit for Paris and how I matched it up with the flag. And being in Brazil, I think I gotta go green, yellow, and blue. Okay, now that's just for me. That's just my preference of when I go out the country. Like I wanna be able to represent, but represent in style. I wanna be able to with the outfit be able to, you know, generally like just show where I'm at and how does my fit match the location. My favorite ones was my Paris, hands down. Y'all let me know which one's my favorites. I'm gonna go ahead and break down what I got for y'all today. All right. So here's my. I'm not. Brazilian vibe. So thank you so much, whoever gave me these shades. I'm gonna put this together with a fit. I got you. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. All right, y'all, so this is basically the outfit. I ain't gonna lie, you feel what I'm saying? Look, it kind of worked. Chat, the watch kind of worked. You feel me? I just like the gray. I like how the gray look in between everything. Like, you feel me? Like, the shoes is actually really tough. I'm good. Yo, y'all be honest too. Be honest. Y'all like when I vlog like this, like it's just me on my hand? I don't know. But I be needing CB to like catch certain things, but I literally might just vlog with my hand. If y'all like me vlogging like this, let me know in the comments. Say like no cameraman. If y'all like me vlogging like this, say no cameraman, no cameraman. Brazil! 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 Oh, my fault, man. How you doing? I'm bad about that. Y'all, we are at the mall. I'm about to see what this mall is hitting on. They got over here books, bunch of books. You know, I don't need those. I do not read. I don't know any famous like Brazil brands. Taco. I like a H&M type vibe. Y'all know what like the clothes, like popular clothes, Brazil clothes?
Okay.
Like popular Brazil clothes.
No,
the best one.
The best one?
Yeah.
O segundo andar.
Oh, okay.
Segundo andar.
3?
Yeah.
3, okay. I think they said 3. What's up, bro? Yo, where's like the good clothes?
Good clothes.
Yeah, like good, like jerseys or like
Or
good.
the NBA store.
Nah, I think
Third?
it's the fourth. Yeah. It's somewhere on like the third or fourth floor.
I
NBA
bet.
store.
I bet. Oh, please.
4
find
floors,
something.
bro?
Yeah,
What
you better
the
wait.
fuck?
Like, if we came here for no reason, that's crazy. Y'all let me know in Brazil, what's the best vintage type stores, y'all? Okay, I think I see something. Let me see what this is. Okay, all right. Some good jerseys. Oh, this is actually tough, actually. I have a hat for this. Size small? Small? Yeah. Oh. See, if this was in V-neck, this kind of would have been tough. If this was in V-neck. Flamingo. Okay. Yeah, like I don't know too much football. Yeah, these would be tough if it wasn't V-neck. Tough. I like this. Pink is tough. I like this pink. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, this is tough. I'm gonna start off with these two. I like these right here. These two, yep. Thank you. Thank you. It looks like I'm going to a baby shower. That's crazy. I have too many jerseys, y'all. Chat, I got too many jerseys. I'm not even gonna cap. These are things I need. So we're gonna hit up the Nike store, see what they got. Vest, iPlace. That's Apple. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, photo. Bora. I don't see no stores that catch my eye. No stores that catch my eye right now, y'all. Gamelandia. Damn, straight Lego. God damn. Yeah, same jerseys in here, y'all. Chat, you gotta understand, sometimes you have hit days, sometimes you have good days or bad days when it comes to shopping, I'm not gonna lie. I'm low-key looking for a Brazil tracksuit. Brazil tracksuit?
Só women's.
It's all women's?
Foi Centauro.
What that mean?
Tenda Centauro, terceiro piso.
Okay.
Ok?
Wait, this is women only? It's not men?
Só aqui é o men's.
Okay.
Ok?
Yeah, how you doing?
I sent you a message. I have a brand.
What's your brand?
The name is Braga.
It's Drip?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh.
Oh,
Shit, man.
you freaky ass nigga. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
But
this.
the first drop is very cool, man.
I like this one. I like the camo. I like the yellow on the camo. That boy a freaky ass nigga. He opened up his camera roll. And there was some freaky shit in there. It's looking like I'm just leaving with two things, bro. Like they don't got.
Oh, hell no.
Is this me? Nah.
Ok.
I don't know who that is. Nah, I'm joking. It is. Yeah.
I didn't want it to be awkward.
No, you're good. Yeah, come on. I'm about to get up out of here. No cap.
Foto.
Foto.
Obrigada.
Foto.
Taking a picture?
Foto.
Foto?
I only got two things. I gotta start planning out like where stores so I go to it and light it up. But it's kind of a more run and gun. Just wanted to give y'all real quick. And yeah, I got these two jerseys. They didn't really see nothing. Looks like I'm going to a baby shower now, but you feel me? I don't even know what team this is. Now this could be an ass team, but I don't even know, bro. Hopefully they good. Y'all click this video. I told y'all don't even be on this video, bro. And y'all still did, bro. I'ma holla at y'all later.
Like how the fuck I stay focused and shit.
Listen, dude.
Nigga really thought he was gonna beat up on us. He thought he was smart. He's coming too.
But they chilling like you're not a part of it type shit. You just sitting there. You think so? That's what I would do.
That's all.
Hey, should I call them now and let them know, or they probably already know what's going on?
That's crazy. These niggas just try to do us like that.
Hold on, let me call them real quick.
Yeah, they're after us. Yo, I should go get my car. I'm gonna jump and get my car real quick.
All right, brother.
No?
Hey, the cops came. I think just sit there and chill though. Yeah, they after us though. Alright, man, yeah, just chill there. Y'all in the inbox car, right?
We juked them out. They're on us?
Hey, they're on us though. They're right behind us. Alright. Hey, should I go live or no?
No.
Just got recorded or not?
Yo, they on the ass right now. He panicking. He panicking right now.
Hey, yeah, there's a Jeep. I don't know who it is though. Who is it? Probably like all these. We didn't have a Jeep.
Oh, they on bro. They on they ass right now.
Hey.
Oh, that's not even. Oh, wow, I thought that was the feds.
Bumper traffic right now. Yeah, don't crash out. Do not crash out.
Nah, I thought that was the feds. Hold on.
Try to get it to the right. Take it slow. Very slow. Should we exit here? What do you think? No? Alright.
Is they even? I don't even think they're nowhere near us, right? Or are they still on our ass?
They're not. There's no way they're still on the radio. I know they're on the radio about it.
And we got a radio.
Yeah, we gotta have someone. We gotta park up and have someone come scoop. I think
That's insane.
we should. I'm saying we should park up for like get this shit like low key. Like I don't know. I just know they're gonna be on the radio type shit. That's all it is. We're Gucci though. We're Gucci now. We definitely lost him.
Shit, that was fun. That shit was doing more.
Don't worry about the Gucci. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we gotta go. We have license.
License don't get us close.
Take it slow.
Yo, this nigga probably don't know how to drive. Oh, he don't even got no plate.
Oh, so you know he
He's
yeah.
got no plate.
Damn, that shit ripping right now.
Yo, what do you think? Should we get on the take it slow here? Take it slow here. Slow,
Niggas on
slow,
bikes.
slow.
Nigga, look at them niggas dancing on the bike, nigga.
It's like ozone.
Hey, this nigga juked the fuck out that nigga. What was he thinking? His dumb ass trying to cut us off at the Home Depot.
Goofy ass nigga.
Ooh, look at this dumb ass.
Hey, hey.
Boy, what?
Hey.
This nigga's getting sturdy on a bike.
Cops, because you guys were eating donuts, bro.
Yo. Hell yeah. Nigga said I know all y'all.
I'm not a fucking idiot. Obviously, they were protecting me, bro. What are you talking about? It's fucking tourists, bro. Fuck. It's fine, we're good. We've all yelled, bro. This nigga bugged out, bro. Show license.
Hey.
Then you get the fuck out the way.
Okay. Okay.
He's tough. Hopefully his ass know what he's doing. Inbox gonna have a heart attack.
Me too. Me and Inbox. Nigga, me and Inbox gonna have a heart attack. Nigga, oh God.
This nigga's jaw's locking up. You said what? Bro, it ended up being better than I thought.
Yo, you saw.
Nah, that was crazy.
What you see behind me is the world's strictest and largest prison. This mega prison has a capacity of 40,000. Prisoners here are the most unsafe people you can even imagine. How many people's lives have you ended? Is it 5 or 10? How many?
More than 50.
MS-13 and many other gangs. These are animals. These aren't people. They're psychopaths, sociopaths, the kind of people we have here.
We are about to see the worst of the worst. Welcome to CCON, the world's largest prison by capacity in El Salvador, which was constructed to imprison the highest profile criminals. Those who enter this prison are destined never to leave alive.
There's no way out. How are you gonna come out of this?
The reason why this small country of 6 million needs the largest prison is the gangs. Once dominating the country, these gangs faced a dramatic crackdown starting in March 2022. Under President Nayib Bukele's administration, over 70,000 individuals, about 2% of the country's adult population, were arrested within just 16 months. Buses transported thousands of chained gang members to CCOT in a tightly coordinated nighttime operation. Sitting one behind the other, heads lowered, they looked like a single mass. Surrounded by armed guards, none of them dared to resist commands. Their life has changed in a day. In this documentary, we will interview one of them, one of the most ruthless gang leaders, known by the nickname Psycho.
This shit is crazy. What the fuck?
This massive prison is made up of 8 separate modules spread over.
Nah, this shit right here.
Each pair of modules is enclosed
is
by 2
crazy.
3-meter-high walls with razor wire. The entire facility is surrounded by a towering 9-meter-high wall with a 3-meter-high electric fence carrying 15,000 volts. 19 watchtowers are ensuring nothing escapes notice. The entire design doesn't just prevent escape, it erases the very idea of it. Hello.
Hello, we have permission from the presidency.
The soldiers stopped us. We're hoping this will be the last checkpoint. The jammers blocked all signals within a 2-kilometer radius of CCOT, completely cutting off all communication. Over 600 soldiers work only to secure the perimeter. We are gonna leave all of our belongings here before entering the prison. We will only carry our cameras and microphones, that's it.
Pass slowly. Look at the camera, the body scan.
I forgot my wedding ring on.
Well, that needs to be put away over there.
This high-capacity X-ray scanner even shows bones and internal organs. It's mainly used to scan newcomers, ensuring no one tries to sneak in anything forbidden on their body before entering.
The inmates used to swallow some objects, or they would try to bring them in vaginally or anally. Micro SD memory cards, microchips, and not only that, even phone chargers.
Another thorough body search has been conducted.
Take off your shoes.
They even inspected inside our socks. It took us around 1 hour just to pass through security, even though we were invited as media after months of applying.
Guards are wearing masks because they're doing a risky job here. So if they get identified, it might be riskier for them to go to town centers because these gangs have a lot of connections. So they have to keep their identity secret.
Why don't you wear a mask?
I have to talk to them face to face, looking them in the eye. They already know who I am.
We're in the registration room. This area is for inmates only. When a
That
criminal is
nigga,
found
that's
on
the big
street,
dog.
They don't carry ID or give their real name. That's why their fingerprints and photographs are taken here to enroll in the system. Once they become a permanent part of CCOT, the inmates lose all contact with loved ones for the rest of their lives, as family visits are strictly forbidden. It's also important to note that a small number of innocent people were mistakenly imprisoned during the big crackdown. Because of the no-contact policy, their families have no idea where they are or if they are still alive. For some, this documentary could be their first chance to see a missing loved one.
Nah, he just said,
modules where the inmates
bro, he just basically said that there's some people in there that got mistakenly put in there, bro.
These convicts are the
That's
most unsafe
crazy.
people on earth.
The type of firearm
People is in there and they not even supposed to be there.
similar to the M16 rifle. We also have this other firearm, which is a 12-gauge shotgun. A Sig Sauer rifle allows us to maneuver in spaces that are too tight to move.
Whenever criminals are arrested and dragged to the bus, various cuffs and chains are used to restrict their movements and minimize the risk of harm to officers.
Has there ever been a riot?
So far, there have been no escape attempts. We have the worst of the worst within criminal organizations here.
The riot gear consists of a head protection, a face shield, neck protection, an anti-trauma vest, leg protectors, shin guards, and of course, a shield.
Generally, in the prisons, we see inmates invent any kind of handmade weapon, like awls or knives.
They are fully protected. You can see how he protects his feet. Since this prison is so large, we have to hop on this bus. We are entering the module area.
To keep the country safe, 1,000 staff members work inside CCOT.
It is impossible, but let's just imagine that an inmate get out of the fortress. These pebbles that you see are put here intentionally because when they walk on these pebbles, it works like an alarm system. It makes a noise, they cannot sneak away.
Have they tried to escape? No. Could they try? Difficult, because they would have to go through a series of security rings.
CCOT was built with its own infrastructure in an isolated area, including an electrical and sewage system to prevent external interference. In case of an electricity cut or water supply issue, the cisterns and power plants will maintain operations for up to a week.
I'm so excited. We're gonna be face to face with the most dangerous criminals in the world. It is pretty tense. We are entering one of the modules now.
You are seeing the third and fourth modules next to each other. An offender who enters one of these buildings never exits through these doors. In a few steps, we'll be surrounded by more than 2,500 inmates. It's like stepping in the middle of controlled chaos.
This is so intense.
Their eyes are all on me, following my every step.
Getting an eye contact with them. There are so many of them. I'm speechless. I can't help but feel unease. All of them wear white shirts, shorts, and slippers. They don't have any other belongings.
Most are barely out of their early 20s and convicted of serious offenses. Even the most
Look at
infamous
all of
criminals
them,
in
bro.
history
The
have an average
tattoos,
of 20 to 30
their faces.
proven victims. But
Wow.
here, some of the inmates are responsible for hundreds of innocent people's lives.
Can I ask the inmates something?
No. If you have any questions, I can answer them for you.
If they try to communicate with me now, what are you gonna do?
I'm not going to allow them. They know from them that subsequently there may be a penalty for not abiding by an instruction.
I'm curious to know which of these group leaders I'll be interviewing.
It is forbidden for us to pass this yellow line because these are one of the most dangerous human beings on Earth.
Without the bars between us, everyone knows exactly what could happen. There are 32 cells in every one of the 8 modules making up the mega prison. Each cell holds around 80 inmates, but the number can go as high as 150. Despite not being at full capacity, the inmates only have 0.5 square meters of personal space each. Prisoners do not have any ventilation rights or courtyards to walk outside their cell.
Each inmate here have been given one of the longest sentences you can even imagine in your life. The only thing that doesn't change that all these inmates will never get outside. They will never see sunlight. The only people are authorized to get inside and outside are the personnel and sometimes media like us. They will never ever leave this building. If you see their look, you can see the emptiness in their soul. They don't have any hope towards future. They look very robotic. Their life is so monotone.
This open corner is their toilet area.
They have like 2 toilets for 80 inmates. It's literally humiliating these inmates. Like their whole confidence is disciplined here.
The same place where they use the toilet is also where they take showers. To clean themselves, they use plastic dippers in a single shared basin. There's no running water in the cells, so the prisoners have to rely on one blue barrel for drinking water.
Where they sleep is these metal bunks. No pillow, no mattress. Each prisoner receives just the bare essentials: a white sheet, a uniform, socks, slippers, and a towel. That's it.
The prisoners spend their entire days on their 4-level bunk beds. They have stacked tightly, like items stored in a warehouse. As part of hygiene and order, inmates are shaved every 2 weeks by personnel. Long hair or beards aren't just unhygienic, they can also hide sharp objects.
Let's take a look. Take off your shirt and line up here.
Now they are taking their shirts off.
These inmates were once part of the MS-13 and Barrio 18 gangs, which controlled the neighborhoods of El Salvador. These 2 rival gangs spent years extorting money from locals and causing great suffering to Salvadorans.
There is Barrio 18, MS-13 gangs, all together in one cell.
That's right, just like that. The entire module is the same. They all live like this.
Outside, entering each other's neighborhood could mean being torn apart. Yet here, they are side by side until their last breath.
How do they live without attacking one another?
They have to learn how to live together. Here, they are in a prison. They are not on the street.
Most of the inmates have tattoos covering their entire bodies, even including their faces, showing their loyalty structure. For MS-13, tattoos often include initial letters or the number 13. Members of the other gang use symbols like 18 or 666, which add up to 18 and symbolize the devil, or they use Roman numerals. Having gang tattoos on one's face is a clear sign that they are one of the most ruthless and high-ranking members of the organization. Crossing paths with such a person on the street is the same as staring death in the face. A spiderweb tattoo represents being caught in the web of justice and serving a long prison sentence. The devil horns tattoo is a dark symbol that represents these individuals' worship of the devil. Some even claim that they carried out their actions under the devil's command. A teardrop tattoo signifies that the person has ended someone's life. The number of teardrops indicates how many lives they've taken. If there are 3 teardrops, it suggests that the tattoo's owner has taken so many lives that they've lost count. With the phrase "laugh now, cry later," these masks or clown tattoos send a clear message. Stay strong in the face of hardship now and deal with the consequences later.
Are all
Bro,
Another level.
oh hell no.
Mentality.
If you look at the upside, there's a catwalk area.
Guards consistently watch over the inmates from this elevated spot above the cells. If anything suspicious occurs, they will intervene while an extensive network of cameras observes every corner 24/7, ensuring nothing goes unnoticed. The modules are kept lit all day and night for monitoring. When the sun goes down, the lights stay on all the time.
They are constantly being observed. I think this is one of the hardest things. When they try to sleep, they use their towels and cover their eyes to block the light. Preacher here is teaching some of the important lessons from the Bible to the inmates. They're doing physical exercise over here. There's a trainer there. This is the only time these inmates get out of their cells.
These activities take place for a total of 1 hour per week, under the watch of armed guards. For the rest of the time, they are locked inside. They used to control the streets. Now, they can't even take a step with their free will.
It's a rotating schedule. There's not enough space, so they can't all go out on the same day.
Has there ever been a chaotic incident when these inmates were outside of their cells?
So far, nothing.
Whenever we focus the camera on a cell, we often catch a prisoner silently mouthing words. Even behind bars, gang members attempt to send orders to the outside. This prisoner was doing just that, but we censored him to block the message. Despite the crackdown, these groups still hold significant power outside. Rumors suggest they have plans for taking revenge by targeting innocent people.
Yo,
But
they were
in
trying to
response,
send
the authorities threatened
messages
impose
to
even
the
harsher measures on
outside.
imprisoned members.
If they do that, there won't even be one meal in prison. I swear to God, they won't eat a grain of rice. Let's see how long their homeboys last inside.
Here they get 3 meal times: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast is usually beans and rice. For lunch, they get white rice and pasta. And dinner's pretty much the same. The only thing that changes is the drink. There's no nutritious food like chicken or meat. This is the lunch. It's rice, pasta, and 2 tortillas.
Does the menu vary from day to day?
No,
Is it the same every day?
it's always the same. It's for freshmen.
Okay. It's a sugary drink. I'm going to taste it for myself.
Inmates must eat with their hands and clean their plates before returning them. With a diet lacking in protein, many likely suffer from nutritional deficiencies. Before starting our interview with an inmate, I want to show you one more place that is even more extreme than what you've seen so far.
Here we are in the isolation cell area. If inmates break a rule, they can be sent to these isolation cells according to the legislation. The law gives me the right to keep the prisoners in isolation for up to 15 days. These cells have sealed doors. Through this grid, I can see them and identify who's inside. We serve food here, and we also use this space to put handcuffs on them.
There's no fucking light in there.
From here to their cell.
Welcome to the isolation cell. If an inmate misbehaves, this is where he ends up. He won't know the time or how much longer he'll be kept inside. For days or even weeks, he sleeps on this concrete bed without ever leaving. They are cut off from the outside world, left alone with nothing but their thoughts.
This is where they...
Yo, somebody can go insane in there.
Basin here. They take their water here, and this is where they pee.
The basin for drinking water and the toilets are located side by side. The toilet looks recently used and dirty, suggesting that this cell has recently been used. The only light they have is this little hole that barely lets the sunshine in. This openness is also the sole source of fresh air.
What is the most challenging thing about isolation room, according to you?
Inside, you don't even see your hands. So when someone is isolated, it is necessary for them to have something, a book, anything, to keep their mind clear. But here, they don't have access to any of that. No matter how tough a criminal is, this kind of isolation breaks them. This is necessary for the type of offenders that we have here. People who once played God by deciding who would live and who wouldn't live deserve the worst punishment. We don't show them mercy. They can ask for forgiveness, and may God forgive them. But here, justice must be served for so many victims, and it's the least they deserve.
Now we're going to interview the inmate known as Psycho. He has a 34-year criminal history and has spent the last 25 years as a high-ranking member of an organization.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
12 guards are barely enough to ensure the safety around this inmate.
Remove the mask.
What is your name?
My name is Marvin Ernesto Medrano Vasquez.
How old are you?
I'm 41 years old.
You don't look 41. You look younger, like 35.
That's a good thing that you told me, because I feel old.
Can I see your tattoos?
I'm at 13.
When did you join this crime organization?
In 2004, but I started my criminal record since I was 11 years old.
How did you first become involved?
When somebody is born with just a mom and the mom is working, you look for the streets. You look for somebody to help you out. I said, well, my mom's poor, I need some shoes, I need some clothes, and I started robbing. Then I need a father figure because I didn't grow up with my father. And then I looked the group of gangs. Then I did a homicide, and I came right here to El Salvador, trying to change my life, but I seen that there were more gangs right here, and I started doing the same thing I did upstate, and I got locked up. I've always been one of them persons that wanted to accomplish the things that they put in their mind, and I accomplished everything I had to do right here. But I'm right here. This is how the devil pays the people.
Yeah. Is it true that to join this crime organization, you need to end someone's life?
Yeah.
But the first one must be one of your relatives, right?
Yeah, because you got to gain territory for your gang. I lost my mom, my dad, my son, everything right here because of the gangs. When I could be with my family, hey, upstate, the United States, a better life. But, you know, we took wrong decisions, and this is the cause of this. That's why I tell the youth, hey, go to school.
Damn! He had to kill one of his family members.
There's no way out.
How many people's lives have you ended? Is it 5 or 10? How many?
No, if you talk about what you used to do in the jails after, it probably get a few more than 50. You gotta do it sometimes.
How did you become cold-blooded and merciless in time?
I can't really respond you with that question.
How do you feel about not seeing your family forever since you're in Sakat?
I feel bad because I seen my son the last time when he was 5 years old, and he's 21 years old right now. I want to see him. I want to tell him, hey, don't do the same things that your dad did. Look for a good life.
People who have fallen victim because of you will never see their loved ones again. You will also never see your family. How do you cope with emotions like missing someone?
I feel bad. Sometimes, like I tell you, I lay down on my bed and I think a lot of things, and sometimes I cry.
What is your motivation to stay alive here?
To one day change my life and look for God in my life, and I tell God, hey, forgive me because I did some things.
Okay.
Finally, we see the sunlight. Honestly, Sakat is a place you will never wish to end up in, even as a visitor. But for the people who victimized Salvadorans, it is now their forever home. These criminals took the innocent people's right to live, and now they're paying for it. The Salvadorian government's message is clear. Crime is no longer tolerated and the punishment is severe.
El Salvador once had the highest rate of lives lost due to widespread chaos. During its peak, 104 out of every 100,000 people lost their lives in a single year. Previous administrations agreed to a truce with these groups, but this couldn't bring lasting order. Although the current government's methods are controversial, by 2023, the number dramatically dropped to 2.4 per 100,000 people, placing El Salvador among the safest countries in the world for the first time.
So far, the results are undeniable. Peace has returned to the neighborhoods. But what about those who were wrongfully imprisoned? Is it true justice or way to control chaos? Are we seeing a lasting solution or just a temporary fix? For now, the answer remains unclear, and the world continues to watch. Thank you for watching this documentary. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Ruhi Chenet was here.
Santa Cruz del Islote has an area of just 1% of a square kilometer in size, where 816 people squeeze their entire lives. The island is so full that a guy does his daily workout routine near a dog feces, and chaotic life here creates new adaptations. Since we arrived on the island, we've been constantly encountering people no matter where we turn.
People come out from every corner.
It's impossible to be alone on these crowded streets. Each house here has dozens of people living together in tiny rooms.
How many people live in this room?
About 10.
This is an average room of an average house. You will be shocked when you see how other people live. But
how the fuck there's 10 people living there? What the fuck?
Which makes life so extremely terrible here.
Welcome to the most densely populated island on Earth.
A 2-hour boat ride away from the mainland of Colombia, the island is just a little bigger than a football field in size and has a density of 68,000 people per square kilometer. Even in Hong Kong, known as one of the most densely populated cities in the world, this rate is 6,749. There are only 4 streets, and the place is entirely constructed of concrete. They don't have cars or motorcycles here. We feel the density as soon as we step onto the island. The sounds of people, roasters, waves, and music all mixed together. The homes here tell the story of the island. Let's get inside one now.
Can we see inside your house?
Yes, you may. See, I don't have anything. Sorry, it's a little dark inside.
We don't have electricity here.
You can see that they have some laundry work in the hallway and they leave them to dry in this open area. Let's start with this room. Homeowner says 10 people share these 3 beds together.
This is my room.
How many people sleep on that bed?
3.
What about this room?
She is not allowing us to enter this room as it's too unorganized.
Kids used to sleep here. Since it is too hot, we take the mattresses out of the room because there is no electricity.
7 kids are living in this room alone. They're making use of every bit of space, even the walls. Because they don't own a wardrobe, their clothes, shoes are all over the place. The kitchen is far from being clean because of the water shortage. People use water only for drinking. All other reasons have to be disregarded. Almost or just left lying around. Some barbers at work. Chairs spilling out of homes. Children constantly running up and down. 220 families live in houses illegally built. Here, permission is not obtained from any authority, and no one is officially a landowner. Everybody builds their houses wherever they want. When they can't find any space, they build on top of existing buildings. The buildings are so intertwined that sometimes they have to walk through each other's homes to get to the other side. As we get to know islanders more and more, we will discover a very different reason why their future is going to get even worse. Population density defies all logic. We see dishes and leftovers everywhere, and this dog is trying to eat the crumbs left on the spoon. Some people are fishing, others selling food on street corners, and some working on construction. A few are trying their luck with a lottery machine brought to the island, dreaming of becoming rich. As this all happens, there's a birthday celebration, and the party sounds can be heard everywhere. People are striving for comfort in their little space.
Is this her own house or is she on a rent?
My own house.
What is the average rent here?
There are some who pay rent because there are people who are not from here. They pay $50 to $75. Usually the only utility they pay for is electricity.
There is a crowded family here. They gave the second floor to their married children so that they can stay there.
It seems they have a communal life here. For you to have a better understanding how small this island really is, I came to the furthest side of it and I will walk to the other side. And while doing that, I'll start a timer. Let's see how many minutes it will take. We're trying to find our way among the maze-like narrow streets. Privacy is impossible here because with every step we pass through someone's life. Kids dominate this island's population. Even a space of 4 or 5 steps turns into a vast playground in the imagination of these children. Island has 1 school, 1 church, 1 clinic, 1 hotel, 1 restaurant, and 3 markets. 200 years ago, none of these streets, this chaos, garbage, mosquitoes, and the people were here. According to a legend, some fishermen discovered this island and spent the night here when it was too late to return. Then they decided to settle here with their families after sleeping well without mosquitoes. It was later artificially enlarged by compressing coral rocks, seashells, and waste year after year.
It took less than 2 minutes.
We met a 94-year-old lady who witnessed everything here.
Was she born on this island?
She never left, not even a single day.
Fishermen first came
Yo,
to the
wait.
Maru region.
So that means
Expand the island, and in 100 years, the island became like this.
there's incest going on, bro? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Small canoes with paddles.
He
Remember
said
correctly, when I was born, there was
their
only this
families.
more houses. The rest was nothing.
We are blessed to be located
Never mind,
on the
bro.
world's second largest coral reef with its amazing, amazing sea life. Waves that rise 20 to 30 meters in the open ocean are reduced to merely 25 to 30 centimeters when they reach our shores. Look, all that you see around the island up to 5 or 6 miles off the coast is surrounded by pure coral. We're safe here.
How many people live here?
2 families live here. Each family consists of 6 members, 12 people in total.
Where is the kitchen?
The kitchen. The stove goes here. That's not a problem. We cook with propane gas.
Dogs can't grow anymore once they hit a certain size because of not getting enough nutrition. Life here is really limited for every creature. Here, we meet the nurse who has helped almost everyone come into the world healthy.
40 years of delivering babies.
How many babies?
Oh my goodness, I've lost count. I don't even remember. Most of the youth in this town pass through these hands that you see. I delivered almost everyone on this island, and now I'm delivering even their children's children. And I've never had a baby die. Little children with vomiting, a high fever, or diarrhea come to me. I tell them what to do or which medicine to take. I'm like a doctor. Everyone knows me here.
The lack of modern healthcare services on the island poses a risk in emergency situations. But as you will understand by the end of the video, their real problem is so much more vital. By the way, according to the locals, the average life expectancy on the island is 85 to 90 years.
My sister died at the age of 103.
People get to go beyond these limits only after they lose their lives because there is no cemetery on this island where people can bury their loved ones as there is no land to dig. After the corpses are toured around the square with a ceremony, they are then taken to the mainland by a boat and buried there.
What is the average age for girls to get married or have a child?
Typically, girls are 16 years old when they have their first children. This also applies to their children when they get to that age.
There is no family planning and the population keeps growing rapidly.
How many kids do people usually have?
Here, from 2 to 5.
Family life here is uniquely laid back. Most of the couples are together without any official marriages. Also, it's not unusual for people to have kids with more than one partner, but that's part of life here.
Is she married?
I have a husband, but I'm not married.
Oh, really?
Which means it's all free union.
Also, people don't care about their personal space and joke around all the time.
One of the biggest problems of the island is trash. Some of these will be in the ocean, some of these will be sent to the mainland. But you can feel the smell and the amount of mosquitoes wherever you go.
Is it filming?
Most of the waste is hidden in the ocean. Without thinking twice, people just throw their loads of garbage into the water, which they see as a dumping ground. Plastics, glass, and metal pieces. But what you will see next will make you feel more disgusting. Unbelievably, even a toilet can be found at the ocean floor. The crabs swimming in this pollution are some of the important food sources for the residents. And these broken cages were used to hunt these animals.
There are some plastic bags in the ocean. People are fishing. These women are washing their clothes. Life is chaotic here.
Access to electricity and drinking water here varies depending on the weather conditions. Solar panels are here.
This is the way they produce electricity for the island.
We have 380 solar panels and 180 batteries, which gives us energy for everything.
If the weather is sunny, electricity is provided between 12 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Is there something that she wants to change in this island?
Mainly the electricity. Look, today we've been without electricity for 4 days.
All the greens are hot.
You see tomatoes and peppers. Since there isn't enough power, these are not very fresh.
These power generators are working.
Almost everything people need is provided in the 3 markets on this main street, including medicines. This is the trading center of the island.
There's another shop here. You can buy some t-shirts and shorts.
We have a lot of wind here. The salt carried by winds damages our devices.
The real struggle begins with the obtaining of drinking water, as there is no tap water in here. As you see, they gather the rainwater with these pipes. Not even a single drop of water is wasted.
Drinking water? We suffer a lot. There, below the health center, we have a community tank that we call the lung of the island. When it rains, the joy is so immense here that we go partying that day. Here, the drought scares us so much. It takes 7 to 8 months to get some rain here. We store that precious liquid and then we distribute it to all the families equally without skipping anyone. The Navy sees the problem we have here. They let the mayor's office use their ships so that they could bring us some water. This helps a lot.
Now we have some water. All the tanks are full because it has rained.
Also, the island doesn't have any sewage system. Even though rain means good news in terms of water supply, rainfalls are bringing life into the edge of a chaos. Since the enlarged areas of the island are not solid, hurricanes or a heavy rain makes houses and streets unusable.
What does he not like about this island?
The only bad thing is the rainy season. When it rains, the tides rises. All these streets are flooded with seawater. More in September and October. During those months, if these houses didn't have these raised floors, the rainwater would enter the rooms.
Keep in mind that they are also without electricity during these seasons.
We are at the heart of Santa Cruz del Islote. This is the only monument on the island and it is called La Patrona.
Monument protects us from hurricanes.
We are inside the small church of this settlement. It seems like it needs some repairing.
Are you the priest? I am the leader. There are many young kids on this island. What will their future be like?
After they finish primary school, they don't go on to further studies. Their parents don't have the means to send them to the mainland.
So there are 240 students on this island and 12 teachers.
Welcome to the only school on the island.
This is a classroom for the grade 1. Since there is no school in the neighboring islands, students from there also come here, and their school service is of course a boat. Every young boy here loves playing soccer, even the girls.
What do you want to become when you grow up?
A soccer player.
Where do they want to play?
In Madrid. The Paris team. In Argentina.
Locals are earning their living by tourism. Qualified as a national park, the island charges $2.5 from the tourists for the entrance. With the arrival of these hundreds of tourists every day, a much bigger chaos appears on the streets.
For us, tourists are a blessing from God. They are a source of employment, directly or indirectly.
I am a bartender.
What is the average salary or profit for a person here?
It depends very much on the season. There is a guy who goes diving. If he's lucky, he can make $30 per day. If there are a few tourists, he can only earn $15. A bartender, depending on the tourism season, after expenses and paying workers, can make $50 per day.
This is if they can attract foreigners. Here there is an aquarium built for tourists where locals keep fishes, sea turtles, and even sharks in a very limited space. Famous for allowing tourists to swim with these animals, this place significantly contributes to the local economy. Fishing is very important as well, but the people don't really value what the environment provides for themselves. The islanders now have to import fish because of marine pollution and overfishing.
When you go out fishing, you no longer catch the same amount of fish. That is to say, right now, the fish in the restaurants is brought here from the mainland.
This is the only hostel of Santa Cruz del Islote. Let's go inside. A peaceful atmosphere is created for the tourists here. It looks like a silent shelter in chaos. Despite this crowd, there is not even a single police that provides security, nor a state of law on the island. Since everybody knows each other here, they don't need for it.
Look, we have 800 people here and we have no police. So you don't see robberies, muggings, or stabbings. We live peacefully here.
Our police here are older adults. We respect them so much here. If there is an argument, a misunderstanding, or a fight, the older adults set in and grab us, find out who is right, and then give us advice. Then, we shake hands and keep on being the same brothers and sisters, with no hard feelings.
Does he have plans to migrate to somewhere else?
I'll spend my entire life on this island. I was born and raised right here. I'm going to die right here.
In the evening, residents are more active and everywhere is more crowded since the weather cools off. When the sun goes down, the island gets completely dark because there isn't electricity at night. People use candles or flashlights of their mobile phones, which are charged during certain hours to brighten the night. Everyone goes outside of their doorsteps because their houses are very tiny and dark. Besides, there is nothing to do inside of the houses. The darkness never prevents the island's vibrant spirit. There's also a little pub where everyone gathers. Most of the locals drink a lot during the night. We hear Latin music all the time. People are singing and dancing together. Some of them play domino, a very popular game here. And the birthday party is still going on. Some of the garbage from this event is already piled up here. Most of these people, living in isolation from the rest of the world, have never left these boundaries in their entire lives. They have no desire to leave their small world or to strive to improve their living standards with each passing day. The island community has a deep bond to their homeland and they focus on shared happiness and positive values.
The biggest problems of Santa Cruz del Islote are the lack of clean water and insufficient cleaning garbage. Island is not in a position to accommodate more people. Despite all the negatives, people are connected to each other like a big family and are happy. Thank you for watching this documentary. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next one. Ruhi Chene.